Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful lady called Bidemi. Every morning after she wakes up, Bidemi would hide hundreds jars of chocolate under her bed, careful not to let anyone know the secret. She loves chocolate more than anything in the world. Whether a love for chocolate is a blessing or a curse, Bidemi cares less. She lives alone, working remotely from a small and peaceful village. Once a week, a delivery truck would roll into the village loaded with jars of chocolate. The delivery man would carefully unload them into a storeroom, and every morning Bidemi would arrange 100 jars under her bed, consuming each jar as she walked from the comfort of her bed. To Bidemi, her obsession with chocolate seems harmless. She has everything she needed: a remote work, a quiet village, and an endless supply of chocolate. But she is 39 years old with no husband, no children, yet with each creamy bite of the chocolate, her life seems complete. Until one fateful night, when a loud knock came at her door, Bidemi stood frightened. No one ever visits her, as she has no friend or acquaintance in the village. Still in shock, she approached the door and opened it a little. Standing there is a tall man covered in a long, dark robe. His face is the only visible part, and in his hand called a black cat with glowing eyes. Bidemi, he said in a voice that echoed as if it came from the depth of the earth, "I have been watching you. What is the meaning of this delay? Time waits for no man." Bidemi was confused. "How did you know my name?" was the only thing she could ask. "I'm Adetayo, your spirit husband." At that moment, Bidemi burst into an uncontrolled laughter. "This sounds like an old folktale. Spirit husband, you say? Woman, I celebrated my 45 years old birthday yesterday, and I'm not getting any younger," Adetayo said. "I've been waiting for you for ages. I have to borrow this body to communicate my grievance. The only thing you care about are those jars of chocolate. Come inside," Bidemi said suddenly, inviting a total stranger into her home and at night. "Close your eyes," she said to Adetayo as he stepped into her sitting room, and she scooped a spoonful of chocolate into his mouth and into her mouth as well. "I can't give up this sweetness for anything in the world and beyond the world, since you came from the spirit world." The sweetness burst inside Adetayo, secreting the rich cocoa flavor into his mouth. But immediately he shook off the feeling. "I'm giving you 5 days or else. But now I have to return this body." He rushed out of the room and vanished into the darkness of the night. Bidemi's heart pounded in her chest. What's going on? Spirit husband? 5 days? A borrowed body? This must be a prank, and I must find out who is behind this trick. So, as the first light of the day shone, Bidemi stepped out of her house, ready to uncover yesterday night mystery. As she walked through the village market, she kept on asking if anyone knew of a man named Adetayo, but no one, until a woman selling oranges directed her to a man living at the end of the village. Quickly, Bidemi went to the place, but as she knocked and the man opened the door, her face drowned in disappointment, for he is not Adetayo. With her head bowed, she decided to return back home. "Woman, look where you are going to," a voice suddenly said to her. The voice sounded familiar. She looked up, and it is Adetayo. "Adetayo," she called, "I've been searching for you." The man looked confused. "I'm not Adetayo. My name is Oyebanjo, and I'm a well-known farmer in this village." "This is a prank, right?" said Bidemi. But as she remembered the borrowed body, she suddenly asked, "Where did you spend the night yesterday?" "I was drunk and wasted," Oye replied, and started walking away with his goods, riding his bicycle slowly. "Where do you live? Are you married? Do you know anyone called Adetayo?" Bidemi kept on bombarding him with questions, but the man, without looking back, rode away. Bidemi got back home confused.